The last piece that is missing in our shopping cart is the cart controller. So let me remove the weather forecast. We won't be using that. And then we will be adding a new controller here, which will be the cart controller. We will make this an API controller, and we will give this a route of API/cart. Now here, to make any change, we will require the cart repository. So let me add that to the dependency injection first. And after we register, we will be consuming that using dependency injection. Whatever we return here will be a type of response DTO, so let me add that. And we'll initialize that underscore response is equal to new response DTO. Now we need to create the endpoints for our API. So the first one, I will call that as getCart, and let me also open up the repository that we have. So when we have the getCart, we get that by user ID, so we will expect a user ID right here. We will have to define the HTTP GET action method, and we'll also give this a name, getCart here. We expect a user ID parameter. In here, we will be adding a try-catch block. And if there is any exception, we will add that to our response DTO, make the isSuccess false, and underscore response dot error message will be new list of string, and we'll pass the exception. This is the same things that we have done in product controller as well. Here we will be retrieving the cart, so it will be cart DTO. We'll call that cart DTO is equal to await underscore. We have the cart repository, get cart by user ID. Once we retrieve that, we will assign to the response DTO dot result our cart DTO. We only need to make this method a sync task, and all the errors should go away. Finally, outside of the try-catch block, we will return underscore response. So getCart looks good, but this won't be an iAction result, it will be an object. Let me copy this and paste it again for the next method. When we want to add something to the cart, we will call addCart. At that time, we don't expect anything in the parameter, but we will be expecting that inside the body object. So from body, we will be getting an object of cart DTO. Let's call that cart DTO. Then here we have the create update cart. We will pass our cart DTO. Everything else stays the same. We cannot use the same name, so this looks good. Next is the update cart, which will be exactly the same. No difference at all. So we'll just use update cart here. And that's all. If you want, you could have combined both of these together, but I will leave them separate. I will paste it one more time to implement the remove cart functionality. In that case, it will be a Boolean value, and we will be calling remove from cart. If we take a look at the repository, the remove cart expects a cart details ID. So right here, we will get an integer cart ID, and we want to make sure that this is an HTTP post action method, so we'll get that from body. So right here, you can explicitly say from body, we will retrieve a cart ID, and that we will be passing to our method. We will assign isSuccess here, and looks good. The update cart, we have to make sure all of this will be HTTP post, because we'll be retrieving the object from body. So perfect. Only getCart will be HTTP GET, everything else will be post. So with this we have implemented the card controller. Now I have not used the clear card right now, but if you want you can implement an endpoint for that as well. So with this, let's continue in the next video.